Good morning, guys. As you all know me, as your mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, before we can continue, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once we upload. So, guys, today we're gonna talk about how to get profit from trading. I've been saying a lot of things about trading, getting profits, and everything. In the matter of fact, the only thing that I want you guys to do is to get the profits, understand? Because if I don't focus on the profit, I don't know if you guys are going to be getting the losses, so the only thing that I want you guys to be getting is profit. This is what all of these mentors are fighting for, you guys to be getting profit. So guys, actually I'm going to be doing this, right? We're going to go to something like, I call it the percentage, the average rate of winning. We're going to analyze 4 pairs, understand? So it will be BTC, Gold, USD, and NAS 100. So we're going to analyze 4 of them. So the one that we're going to see a high possibility of making high cash, we focus on it. It can be a week, it can be daily, you understand? You only focus on the one that you see that you're going to be making a lot of cash on it, you understand? A lot of cash on it. So nonetheless, guys, let's start. So like I said, we're going to start with BTC USD. So this is your chart. You do what? You unzoom your chart. So BTC, guys, you can start from a weekly time frame. It's allowed. So I'm going to do this quickly. I'm going to start it from a weekly time frame, and then I'm going to unzoom the chart. Understand? I'm going to unzoom the chart. So remember, we go with possibilities, understand, whereby we see that here we can make as much as we can, understand? Then we start trading the possibilities, you understand? Yes, I said you should marry one pair, but once you're more confident, you need to check where you're confident, because sometimes you find that Nasdaq, it's not doing well, you don't see anything, you don't have to trade. Now you can trade, but by possibilities of how you see the market through it, you understand? So this is BTC USD. So what you're gonna do here, you're gonna go for your highest point and your current lowest point. That's what you start with always, you understand? You start with that. That's the only way you're gonna get your pure proper structure. So if you can see, we moved from this point to this point, and then we reversed, we came here, and then we create our new highs, and then we came below. But for matter of fact, we haven't touched here again, you understand? And like I always say, for me to be more confident, I understand that I need to move zone to zone, you understand? So it's impossible for me to move here and come here and come here and then come here but don't come here. It's a weekly time frame though, but I know that I have to come here, you understand, no matter what. So what I'm gonna do, I'll do what, I'll unzoom the chart a little bit so that we can see, zoom in the chart so that we can see what's going on inside, and then I'm gonna get my structure. So I have like a sort of like a correction, and you're gonna see, you can see that the market, it's been like dropping, you understand? I understand that when the market is dropping, there's something that is happening out there that we don't know or not aware of, you understand? So in your understanding, you can see that, okay, fine, the market, it's on a weekly time frame. Yes, we're not going to trade weekly, but at the end of the day, this is what you see. You understand that for you to confirm that the market will break here and come here, it's when the market gave us a breakout retest and comes here. But at the end of the day, we're still below 1 2 3 is the third touch, 90% rule is there. So you need to understand that's how you're going to be milking during the process, understand? But now we haven't confirmed the direction that we are going, because this one, it's a long-term entry. And then if you want to cut this one, you need to find a way to catch it the bigger way, not the smaller way, you understand? But at the end of the day, let's see what's happening on the daily time frame. So this is your daily time frame. What we do what? We unzoom the chart. We zoom in the chart. So if you can check, guys, we don't have the third touch here. Understand? We don't have the third touch, in a way that the third touch, we know that it's mostly respected, in a way that the market can push from this point, it can push to this point, and then retest here and then drop to the bottom, you understand? Or at the end of the day, it can push to the highest point, you understand? We don't control the market, we follow what the market gives us. So at the end of the day, this is what the market gives us, understand? And we need to understand, for us to enter sales, it's for us to start them here, you understand? We can start the sales here, and then once it breaks out, when it retests here, we can enter other entries, and then we know that it's coming here. There's same time retest on the smaller time frame. I showed you guys, you can go through those previous videos, you're gonna see them. So once you're here, you see that, okay, it's fine. Once you break here, retest, you go below. This is your BTC. Simple, guys. Respecting pure price action, that's what I like about it. So I'm gonna remove this. So I'm gonna remove this. And then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go to H4. So this is what you see. Understand that the market is still dropping. Whatever time frame you touch, you see that the market is dropping. You understand? So there is what I call major key. This is my major correction. Started it from a weekly time frame. It's big. You understand? I have what I call the major key. You understand? The major key, I take it from this point here. Guys, if you need more information about major key, please subscribe to my sections. You're gonna love it. You know, most of the traders, they love major key. You understand? It's what build a lot of people. So you're gonna see that this thing, it's a correction from this point here. You're gonna see that this is a correction from this point. You understand? So here we're gonna take it straight from okay, below it seems like we can't take it. You know, I don't want to at the end of the day, I don't want to force the trend here, so I'm gonna put it here. It's a point of correction. At the end of the day, we can see that it's been held by this support, but once we break it, we know that we're going to the bottom. You understand? But as a matter of fact, my confirmation direction from this, it's sell, guys. It's a sell. We're taking a short ones here, and then we're coming here. Understand? So this is my whole direction. Understand? I know that I have to go below. You know, I'm going here no matter what. This is my fully direction. So at the end of the day, what I have to do now, I have to zoom in the chart so that we can actually like go to H1. 60 minutes now. So we're checking, guys. If you can see here, still the same thing. Understand? We're going below. So what I can like you to do, if you want a below trend, just take a trend like this. This will give you like a most like advice that okay, it's first, second, we don't have the third one. So it's more whereby you're gonna be more confident that we're going below. You understand? So this is a BTC, and for me, checking from BTC, I can see that okay, BTC has more highly confirmation that we're gonna be dropping. You understand? I can take it like this and then put my stop loss here. Okay, so actually I can decide to enter okay, I can enter my trades here and then put my stop loss here. You understand? So I'm gonna put it very well so that all of us we can see. So this is how it is. Understand? At the end of the day, let's check 15 minutes time frame and then we check. But on when you trade BTC, guys, hold. When you enter direction, hold. It pays, gives proper money. You know that it always takes the proper direction. So at the end of the day, this is my confirmation from this trade. So we're gonna jump into whatever that comes next. You understand? But from the fall, you understand? From Nasdaq, USD, gold, that's where we're going. So it seems like we are on USD ZAR. We're not going for USD ZAR. We're going for Nasdaq. So at the end of the day, now we are on Nasdaq, right? So we're gonna remove everything. So guys, remember we're gonna have like the high average, you understand, of what we're gonna enter. We're still analyzing the 4 things, and then that will give us the high percentages of entering, and where we see that this thing will give us like proper cash, we go for it. Because at the end of the day, you can see that gold is what is this BTC USD is going to give you guys proper cash. You understand? You're still on it, it's on the channel, but you're still deciding. You understand? At the end of the day, that one is still playing, and then you're still deciding. At the end of the day, guys, it won't leave you behind. You understand? That's what you need to understand. So at the end of the day, we are on Nasdaq now. As you can see that Nasdaq is dropping, hella dropping. You understand? But at the end of the day, it's creating things that we call like I think here it is a falling wedge, but at the end of the day, I'll show you what's going on. So at the end of the day here, if you can check, we're gonna start it from a daily time frame. Let's take it to the daily time frame, even though I always start from an H4, but here I need a daily time frame. Understand? The market will guide me, guys. The market will guide me, always guide me. So if you can check, I don't want to go from the previous trend that I had and break. You understand? The reason is because of what? You know, you need to understand that when the market breaks a trend, creates another trend. You understand? Now it has created a change of direction, which I need to do. Always be confirming on it. Once I have the other trend not being broken, it will be missing the other direction. You understand? So at the end of the day, this is what I have. Understand? The highest point, the lowest point, and the current highest point. This point, it's holding me, and I know if I pass this point, I'm gonna be moving to the top. You understand? But at the end of the day, this is what I have on the daily time frame. I don't have nothing much on the daily time frame. I don't have nothing much. You know, this is what I have. And if you can check here, we once actually like had a trend that we broke. That is why you see the market is busy like respecting. There's a first time retest and the second time retest. So if you can check, this trend was like this, and then we broke it out. But I'm no longer using this trend because I'm here now. I have a trend somewhere here. So I'm gonna go straight to H4, you understand? Okay, this is my H4, and then I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna create my major trend. You understand? I'm gonna take it from the highest point. I always take my major trend from the highest point to the lowest point. So it's gonna be here, going straight here. I think it has to be like this, guys. You know, it has to be like this. So it's fine. If we don't see it very well, we're gonna actually like take it to the waves. You understand? So let's go to the waves and fix this trend. You know, let's go to the waves quickly. Go to the wave. Okay. So if you can check, it's here. Okay. So we're gonna do this candlesticks. So if you can see, guys, this trend, it's already been broken here. It shows us that this trend, it's what? It's invalid. So I'm gonna cancel this trend from here, and then I'm gonna take it here. Understand? And then I'm gonna take it here. It's fine. It's here now. So this is how it is, guys. You don't force something. If something is invalid, it will show you this is the market. You know, the reason most of us traders will lose is because we follow the invalid setups. Understand? The invalid setup is what we follow, and we start taking a lot of losses, and we don't understand why are we taking those losses. It's an invalid setup. You understand? So let me go back again on the wave. I'm gonna fix the below part. Yes, the below part, it seems like it's fine. Remember the waves, they don't take the rejection. So I like putting my trend on the rejections, understand? So at the end of the day, it's fine. At least the wave at the top of it, it's fine because I know they didn't confirm the rejections for me, understand? But at the end of the day, because I'm your mentor, I will have to do what? I will confirm those things for you. So at the end of the day, guys, we have a support here. It's a support somewhere here. And then this zone, it start here, and then it's like this. And you need to understand, as much as we below, it's a lot of confirmation that telling us that the market will be dropping. It's a lot of confirmation, guys. We don't have to be below it, you understand? But at the end of the day, there's what we call fakey breakout. It can always come back at the top side, because I'm actually like looking for buying opportunities, but I don't go by what I'm looking for. I'm going about what the market has to give us. You understand? The market gives us this, we follow what the market gives us. At the end of the day, it's the market. We don't control the market. We follow what the market gives us. Understand? So if you can check, guys, I'm gonna zoom in the chart. So if you can check, guys, we have like a proper lot of confirmation for sales, understand, because we're below those points, understand? And when we're below this point, we understand that what? There's a breakout retest, we're going below. So you don't have to fake it. You don't have to. So from this point, this is my setup. Understand? For you to confirm your buys, what is it that have to happen? The market have to come back this side, break, retest, and then pushes to the top. You know, it's indices, anything can happen anytime. You know, like I told you guys, actually I'm on the positive side, you know, but if the market gives me the negative side, I follow the negative side because of the market, you understand? But I still feel like the market needs to push furthermore to the top. You know, the market still needs to push furthermore to the top. But as much as you can hear me saying this, it means I don't have no confirmation on Nasdaq, but the confirmation that I have, I feel like the market will be dropping due to the analysis that I just provided now. So since you see that I provided the market, that the market will be dropping from the analysis, but due to what I want, and the market is not going to confirm what I want, I'm not going to trade Nasdaq. So what is it that I'm going to go through? I'm going to go to the next one. It means Nasdaq for me, it's a no for me today. You understand? Guys, if it's a no, it's a no. You don't force it. You understand? You don't force it. You don't need to force the market. The market will always give you the direction, and you understand? You just have to follow what it's giving you. You understand? If you can check USD and what is this? Gold was killed from this setup, knew that it broke out, retested, dropping. So at the end of the day, let's remove everything and see what's going to happen. So guys, you saw that Nasdaq, it's a no for me. But during fundamental, you can find me trading Nasdaq based on fundamental. Understand? Fundamental can tell us another story. Technical can tell us another story. But at the end of the day, for me, fundamental is there to finish fundamentals journey in a short period of time. So we're gonna take it to a daily time frame. Obviously, it's called, guys. We're taking it to a daily time frame. So if you can check, guys, we had one of our biggest highest point. This one here, I'm not talking about this one, which has reversed on. I mean, this one, this been keeping us from April 2021, you understand? So we finally broke it, you understand? And when something gets broken for the longest time, and then it actually tells us that no, we still need what? We still need to be pushing up, you understand? But at the end of the day, we analyze what's currently happening. So I'm gonna choose my current lowest point, which is here, but that's why I'm not actually like more confident enough that we're gonna reach there, you understand? And then I'm gonna put this one here. This one, guys, just a rejection. You know, gold like rejecting most, but my point, it's here, you understand? If you can see, the market is always touching here and doing what? Reverse it. But at the end of the day, this is what I have, you understand? This is what I have, this is my zone. So I'm gonna go to H4. For H4, it's what I'm gonna be using to enter, you know. This is gold, guys. You need to be using those bigger time frame and smaller time frames, you understand? So from this point, if you can check, so I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna zoom in the chart, and I'm gonna cater the point that I'm gonna be trading edge, understand? So if I can check here, yes, the market been playing around here, but I still need the zones here. You know, there's a reason the market is playing around at this certain point, and it will, if it passes this point, it will come to this certain point. So gold, what I like about it, it goes zone to zone, you understand? You don't need to panic or anything. You know, it's just zone to zone. It respects any zone that it comes through. And but at the first time, it actually like manipulates it, but at the end of the day, it will respect it. Understand? So if you can check from gold, this is what we have. So we're still creating our zones. Okay, so this is what we have from our zones, guys. This is what we have. We don't want to like mix up the chart with the zone, everything and stuff, you understand? So this is what we have. So we need to check what is the current movement, the market, what is it that it's creating, you understand? If you can check from H4, I don't see anything. The only thing that I see is zones, you know, and it's not a problem. What we have to do, we go further more to another time frame, you understand? So if you can check, guys, here we had like a sort of like a resistance here that kept us, it was a support before, but because we break it, it kept us at the top of it, right? We kept on buying here, but at the next thing we came back and broke it, and we broke it high, you understand? Hard, you understand? So once we break something hard, it means now we're looking forward for selling opportunity. So it means nonetheless, wherever the market will choose to come back and reverse, it will come back and retest here and then push furthermore below, zone to zone. Remember, if we break something, it means we're doing what? We're going to another zone. So this is my confirmation for call. So what I see is that I'm going to be entering my entry here. When the market comes back again here, I'm going to be entering my sells. And I believe that once it touches there, it will be dropping furthermore to the bottom. So let's go to 30 minutes time frame. You see, so now it's rejecting, but at the end of the day, I know that the market from this position, it seems like it got like a sort of like a buy confirmation, understand? So it needs to come back here, touches here, and then drop below. So I'm gonna be entering my sells here, and then I'm not gonna be closing my trade here. This will be my first take profit. This will be my first take profit, and then this will be my second take profit here. Then I'll be having to take profits. So it's simple. It's only zones here. You can see that I didn't even like draw a trend to actually like confuse me. You know, you don't need to be drawing trends everywhere. You know, if the market doesn't have a trend, it's obviously having something. You understand? So you need to draw what's there. So now we're going to USD. So this one is German 30. You can see that German 30 was killed, bought to the top side, going furthermore to the top. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna remove this. Understand? Okay, let's include German 30 as well. Let's include German 30 as well. We're gonna even include gold. What is this? USD as well. So we're gonna start it from a daily time frame. I never started this one on a daily time frame, but today I'm gonna start it from a daily time frame. Guys, this is German 30. You know, it moves the way it wants. You can see that here. There's no funny setups that we actually like came across to the books. You know, there's a lot of things which are new here. Understand? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create my structure like this. You know, you just don't have to panic. So if I can check here, I have 1, 2. I don't have my third touch. This third touch, it has to be there, but it's because it's German 30, it might not be there. You understand? So, but at the end of the day, this is our second touch. These are the touches that we have. But at the end of the day, the market shouldn't touch here anymore again, because if you touch here, I'm gonna buy you and I'm gonna invest this time around. Do you understand? I'm gonna invest in you. So at the end of the day, this is how the market moves. So if you can check, this is our simple structure. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna check if this zones, what's happening at this zone. Understand? This zone is one of the strongest for me. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create the support here. Understand? So I can see that, oh, the market is at a zone. This once created a bigger sell, so it means it can create a bigger buy. You understand? It once created a bigger sell, it can create a bigger buy. So at the end of the day, I know that it needs to be respected. You see? So let's create our highest point. It seems like we forgot to create it. This is our highest point. Guys, this video will be long and I will really appreciate you guys to watch everything here so that you can understand. You're going to see that I start the same way and I finish the same way, you understand? So this is how it is. You see? So once I have this kind of things, I don't want to confuse myself because at the current point, I'm going to be using this zones and zone. You understand? This one I'll use it after breaking here. But as much as I'm still below, I'm going to be using which one? This one and this one. You understand? The first one and the second one and the third one. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'll do what? I'll go to H4 and check what is it that I see. So guys, this side I still see proper buys, beautiful ones. Still see beautiful buys. Still see beautiful buys because you can see it's still pushing to the top, like it's pushing to the top. You understand? So I'm gonna be putting my bullish trend here, expecting that if it gives me a third touch here, I'll be buying, aiming to go to the top. It's simple. I feel like it's easy that way. If I can create this trend here, it's also a sort of like a confirmation of bullish momentum. If I can create a trend, I can take it here. Understand? So I still feel like the market this side needs to push to the top, 60 minutes. So this certain point, we need to check why is it the market reversing at this certain point here. So the support is here. So the market, guys, will still drop. German 30 will still drop to this point. It's actually not actually that point. It's here. It has to drop to this point. Don't say it's a manipulation. It won't be a manipulation, guys. Once it touches here, that's when you'll see the market doing what? Pushing furthermore to the top. So this is my confirmation on German 30. Let's go for US 30. This is US 30 for you. Understand? This is US 30 for you. So this is my whole direction of US 30, saying that US 30 need to push furthermore to the top. You can see, but at the end of the day, it's zones, bro. It got the zones and did what in reverse. But you understand, it's part of pure price action. Understand? Zones. We need to respect zones by zones. But at the end of the day, remember, you're entering here. If you are holding, the market came back here. But if you still believe that the market will push furthermore to the top, you're still holding. You understand? You're respecting your analysis that I'm going there. There are those people who invest in this industry. So nonetheless, guys, we're gonna go to the daily time frame. So if you can check, guys, the high possibilities that I have, it's called on BTC USD. What I like is that I'm gonna enter currently, and then Nasdaq, we said we're canceling it, so we're gonna check USD. So since you know that I love USD and NAS 100, so since I canceled NAS 100, it means I have to get like a high possibilities on USD. But if not, Gold and BTC, they also pay. You understand? I'm gonna be like on them. I don't like stopping, but at the end of the day, I don't trade what I don't see. I trade what I see. So you need to trade what you see. So if you can check here, this is what we're gonna be having here. There's our highest point. I mean current highest point, because our highest point is this one. I need to go back there. This is what I want. I like USD when it's going up. When it's dropping, it's not nice because people tend to be losing a lot. Understand? So I don't wish bad things to the people. I need everyone to be winning. So this is what I have this side. This side, what I like is that I have a proper trend, proper, everything is proper this side. Like last day, this side, we were not having proper things, but this year it seems like we're having proper trends, proper zones. If you can check, I have a proper structure. I can see that actually my direction is still saying what I'm moving to the top. Understand? At the end of the day, we'll be getting goosebumps, but at the end of the day, we're moving to the top side. This is not freeway. The market is not freeway. I like USD, guys. USD moves fine. You understand? Because I can see that it's playing around, but it's playing with my emotions around. You understand? So here I'm gonna take the trend here from this point to this point below. This is what you see, and then I'm gonna create my support here. There is a support here. Don't be confused. There is a support here, and if you can check, when I started analyzing this one, we had a double bottom on a H1, understand? But at the end of the day, you need to be getting the structure and be sure with your double bottom. It might be a correction, understand? A correction and an impulse movement. But at the end of the day, you can see that no, I'm still on the good position of the market. You know, once you start from a bigger time frame, going to the lower part, that's when you see that, yeah, I'm still on the good part. You know, I understand that the market this side, I'm still looking for buying opportunities, understand? But at the end of the day, what is it that I have to do? Go furthermore to 60 minutes. So I can see here, I have my proper double bottom, understand? This is my double bottom here. So actually here, if I were to see this thing before analyzing for you guys, I was going to be entering, but at the end of the day, I didn't enter. So I will wait for fundamental, understand? But this side, I think we're on the buying side, you understand? We are on the buying side. So this is a 30 minutes, you can see. So I can say, guys, for me, this side, my confirmation is that the market will move from this point to the highest point. Remember, USD can recover this movement within a day. I used to call this thing a sprinter. You understand? This is my sprinter. I know that it moves. So I'm gonna say the buy, we're taking them here and then moving to the top side. Understand? So this is my confirmation, guys. So since I can see that on USDT, I have high possibilities. This is when I'm gonna be doing what? Focusing most on USDT, you understand? And then BTC USD is the second one. The third one, it's gold. So it means since I have high possibilities on USDT, and I'm sure I'm jumping in for USDT. So it's all about having the high possibilities of winning, because people tend to not focus on the winning side, you understand? So nonetheless, guys, this is our session. It's ending like this week. I hope you're gonna learn a lot. Let's meet on the other video.